Thank you, Headmaster. As every year passes by, a class of around 100 Doskos are let out of the gates of Chandbagh into the big world, having to step down from their position of being the senior most in the institution to being a nobody. It's a fresh start, a new beginning, all that Doon has been preparing them for. Good evening, Chairman, the Headmaster, Masters, dear parents, and of course, my fellow Doskos. Today is a special day for all of us as we bid farewell to the batch of 2021. This speech is no ordinary speech, but instead a heartfelt appreciation and gratitude towards the batch of 21 for teaching, guiding, and leading the batches below them towards becoming the finest DOSCOs possible. In my eyes, a senior in the Doon School plays the most integral role in carving a fellow DOSCO into his or her finest form. It is them who can play the role of the demanding senior while simultaneously only wanting the best for that junior. It is them who can shout at you during an inter-house competition, but later on inspire and motivate you to play your best game. It is them who might raid your locker at 2 a.m. at night, but later on fill you with pure joy by sharing 2 bites of that Maggie, which you as a junior had to cook. These were just snippets of memories a junior shares with a senior in our school, but the journey starts long before one reaches SC form. The outgoing class in my batch have always shared a very special bond right from the beginning. They were our guardians who played the role of being our guides and mentors from the very first day we walked through the gates of Chandbagh. We have succeeded together, we have been punished together, and we have experienced Dune together. And knowing that they will not be there in school once we go back is a reality which seems very tough to imagine. But yet again, emphasizes what this phase of our life has taught us. As time passes, life is all about parting ways. This batch has always been a special batch, whether it was them being the first batch to write the IGCSE examinations or the first batch to have an online farewell. They are special. Having been extremely close to them over the years, I was able to learn about how their batch functions really well. This batch consists of a wide variety of personalities, from Unnat Sodi's excitement and happy-go-lucky lifestyle, which made every junior want to be around him, to Rahul Singh's one stare, which made the juniors run the other way. From Veer Bhatia's love for quaddy football to Parth Tyagi's love of irritating him off the quaddy for not passing the ball. From Ajay Pratap's josh to run on the main field at 3 a.m. to Arnav Sethi's desire to have a meal at every master's house. Of course, using the yearbook as his reason. From Ayman Khosla, Avral Kumar, and all the other lovebirds of the batch going into do not disturb mode while they spoke to a certain person in their lives, to the single SCs spending most of their nights watching Game of Thrones. From Arnav Goyal and all the other hockey enthusiasts playing constant hockey day in and day out, just praying that AS8 sir walks by and notices the inner Dhyan Chand in them. To Shanay Sujadia, Adit Chatterjee, and the whole gym squad constantly working with Salil sir on increasing their biceps so they can walk with an even broader stance all around school. As I said, they are all special in their own ways. Being a sportsman, I can proudly say that they have taken the level of sports in our school higher. They push everyone to be the best in their respective sports. But this batch doesn't only excel in the field, they excel in all aspects of what Doon can offer them: academics, co-curriculars, and so much more. One can call their batch the complete batch. When I think about my memories with the batch of 21, they all go back to my A form and before. COVID did restrict us from enjoying our last year in school together, but we all have learned so much about our relationships with one another, which may have which we may have never done looking back if we were in school. Like I always tend to tell myself, look at the positive perspective of situations. I would like to take this opportunity to also thank the masters who bid farewell to us over the past year, as they played as much of a role in shaping all of us DOSCOs as anyone else. Now, to thank the entire batch of 2021 for being the best seniors one could ask for, to always leading by example, to always being there when needed, and most of all, to always showing hope when one might be lost and confused in the world within Chonburi. The inevitable truth is that all good things must come to an end, even journeys as amazing as Dune. Ironic, isn't it, that though my heart is sad and overwhelmed with emotion, I sit here in front of my laptop delivering this speech. If not for this duty of giving a speech for your farewell, I would be speechless. To bid farewell is always going to be the most difficult part of anyone's life. As your junior and a friend, all I would like to say from my side and on behalf of the whole school community is best of luck for the future. There will come hurdles, hardships, pain, but always keep your head up high. Keep striving to become the best versions of yourself and make all your dreams come true. But do not forget, as DOSCOs, you will always have a home and family of the Dune School to back you up every step of the way. I hope you have an amazing evening ahead and finally get a chance to call yourself old boys of this great institution. Just before I end, I would like to read a small dialogue from the show Mad Men, which I felt would be adequate for my message to each and everyone present tonight. You're born alone and you die alone, and this world just drops a bunch of rules on top of you to make you forget those facts. But I never forget. I'm living like there's no tomorrow because there isn't one. So, Doscos, keep in mind that we do not know what is to come. All we can do is live our lives to the fullest day by day. As you're going to take your biggest leap towards facing the world outside today, enjoy the journey, don't rush anything, and always remember nothing is impossible. Best of luck, batch of 2021. Thank you and good night.